Silver dollar.
Hello, welcome to Murder on Snake Road. In this game, you will play the role of a detective trying to solve a murder. You will be interrogating Shannon, played by me, a trusted friend who is innocent. I will be giving clues as to where everyone was that night. The house had 7 people in it. One of them is Patrick, the victim, and the other is myself, Shannon. That leaves only 5 other people to choose from. Which of the 5 is the killer? Use the map and its markers to keep track of where everyone is at all times. By the end of my story, you should know who was with Patrick at the time of his death. Whoever that is must be the killer. If you need further help, please see the help screen for more details. Okay, I'll see you in the game. Poor Patrick. He didn't deserve to die, especially with the battle axe in the back of his head. I want to catch this killer, and I know it must have been one of the people at the house that night. There is me, Patrick, Lindsay, Kelly, Tina, Dave, and Johnny at the house that night. We were all meeting at Patrick's house for his birthday. I arrived at the house around 9. When I walked in the door, I could tell I was one of the last to arrive because the house was buzzing with chatter. Tina was in the kitchen putting icing on the birthday cake. I think she wrote something like, "Congrats, you're not dead yet, you big huge fatty. Now eat some cake." She always had a strange sense of humor. Lindsay and Kelly were in the living room, gossiping about boys. They were pretty much boy crazy, and their entire lives revolved around who they're dating. Personally, I could care less about this kind of crap. Johnny was in Patrick's office, probably trying to download some obscene picture to put as his desktop image. That was Johnny's thing. He'd do that every time he was over. Dave was in the second guest room unpacking. He was staying the night. He lives on the other side of town, and a $60 cab ride must suck. I heard the first bathroom flush, so that must have been Patrick. I can't seem to remember what happened next. Can you help me? I took my shoes off and went to the living room to talk to the girls. Tina brought the cake out into the dining room. When I entered the living room, Kelly stormed out. Apparently, they had a fight about one of the boys. That was nothing new for those two, so I sat down and tried to relax. When I entered the living room, Kelly stormed out. Apparently, they had a fight about one of the boys. That was nothing new for those two, so I sat down and tried to relax. The moment I sat down, I heard Johnny say, "It's time for cake." I went into the dining room and Johnny called out for Patrick. Patrick was in the bathroom for a long time, so either he had the runs or he didn't want to do that whole cake thing. Either Either way, we got him over, we sang happy birthday to him, and he cut the cake. I can't seem to remember what happened next. Can you help me? I got up and went to the master bathroom. I hate using the smaller ones because I'm kind of claustrophobic. Plus, I don't think Patrick cleans them, like, ever. It was in use, so I went to the first guest bedroom and used the first bathroom. I left through the second guest bedroom and noticed that none of Dave's things were unpacked yet. I walked to the kitchen to see people were still around. Patrick was sitting at the table going to town on his cake. Patrick and Tina then walked to the kitchen and started cleaning up. Hello, welcome to Murder on Snake Road. In this game, you will play the role of a detective